So we're going to go through the top 10 most expected dominant teams in 2024. This is according to computer models they have gone through for the entire season. There's a couple teams not on this list that we can have a discussion about in a second. But number 10, Missouri.
Look, they're one of these teams no one pays attention to, but they're a complete pain in the ass. No, they're not Georgia, right? Now, I know they gave Georgia a scare 2 years ago, but Drinkowitz has got a hell of a program. They've got a sleeper NIL fund down there where they are crazy money. And look, Brady Cook is a unicorn. Quarterback who stays at school and starts 50 games. They got NFL weapons. David, they're absolutely a team, but their season hinges on that showdown with Georgia. You're not getting out of the East if you can't beat Georgia. Or division's gone in the SEC now.
All right.
Oh, another thing Rico ruined.
I try. I wake up every morning and think, how can I tick you off, Mike?
Number 9, Tennessee. Man. It's tough.
Never been a big fan of Tennessee because they just every year you want to believe you're like, okay, maybe they can turn things around, and then they always just disappoint you.
It's also a lot of this comes down to a totally unproven quarterback, the kid whose name I can't pronounce from L.A.
Nico I.
Yeah, Ramalama Ding Dong, whatever it is. Look, if he's this unbelievable, next Hendon Hooker for them, sky's the limit. Heupel's an offensive genius. But that offense is all timing, and it's all accuracy. I got to see it to believe it with him.
And even when I bought into them with Hendon Hooker, then he goes down, and so did their season.
I'm sensing a theme here. Number 8, Oklahoma. Another SEC team.
They have their lowest win total in 30 years. It is set at 7.5. I don't know what they were doing paying Brent Venables an extension.
6 years. Bad. Put it this way. Bad year to join the SEC.
Yeah, because I think they are going to have a rude awakening. I think Texas is much better equipped.
Had they stayed in the Big 12, I think that number would probably be at least 9.5. Yeah.
I think we just became best friends. You want to do karate in the garage?
Next on the list, number 7, Notre Dame.
I have to stay out of this because I'm a slap for Marcus Freeman. I'm always going to be optimistic because I think he's a very good coach and a very good recruiter.
I am as well. For Notre Dame, it just comes down to time management in the final 2 minutes of a game. Can you make the right moves, call the timeout, do the right thing? Because to me, that's the bugaboo of Freeman and Notre Dame is they play great for 58 minutes, and then, stuff happens.
This next one, I don't think you really have to say a lot here because we know what he is on the show. Number 6 is Penn State.
It's James Franklin in a big game. Can't do it. Now, you show me the whiteout, and it happens to be the game they have to have. Different conversation.
Whiteout at night.
That's it.
No, whiteout at noon is not the same as the whiteout at night.
No. But you ruined that too, so it
that
doesn't
didn't
matter.
have an effect on the Michigan game.
Look, I don't trust Drew Aller.
It was at noon.
I don't trust Drew Aller. I got to see it to believe it.
Very fair on that one. Next on the list, number 5, Alabama.
I'm leaving this to Rico. He is Kalen DeBoer's PR agent.
Jalen Milroe. It really boils down to him. If he could turn out to be a Heisman Trophy candidate, not winning it all, but just in that discussion, I think Alabama keeps this thing going, and it proves that Kalen DeBoer knows how to groom quarterbacks. If it falls and it falls apart, then David, once again, I don't think DeBoer is going to be there that long because Bama fans will turn on him faster than Michigan did Rich Rod.
So the next 4 are very obvious. Ohio State is number 4. Number 3 is
Ohio State needs to give me a quarterback and stick with a quarterback. They have 3 that they can go with, which tells me if you get it right, then you'll be able to just win a ton of games in the Big Ten, and I think probably end up playing Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. But if they're struggling and they have to, keep playing the quarterback shuffle, that's going to be their biggest downfall this year.
Here's the other thing. Cheating aside, Michigan broke their spirit, and I think they broke Ryan Day to the point where Ryan Day rants and raves about old people and threatening to kick Lou Holtz's ass. You got to show me. For Ohio State, the allure is gone to me. and the aura is gone. Michigan punched them in the face repeatedly, and they haven't been able to measure up. So show me.
So number 3 is Texas. Number 2 is Oregon. Number 1 is Georgia.
It's Oregon for me. I don't think the average Big Ten fan realizes what's coming to town. This is not Chip Kelly's Oregon. This is not all the finesse. Oregon plays bully ball on both fronts.
But see, it's funny, Mike, because I do wonder if Oregon can handle it week in and week out.
Handle what? This conference blows.
Maybe, Mike, but I'm talking about the traveling, and then when the weather starts to change.
I'm going to give him one. Ready? Wah!
No, I'm just saying that's the thing that for Oregon. No, I think they're the best team. I've just never seen them do this before. So let me see them in late October, early November, go out there and still get it done because they got to fly across the country. Why? There's no why.
So let's close it out with this because I think there are 3 teams that aren't on here that maybe should.
Ole Miss,
Colorado,
Utah, Florida State, and yes, Ole Miss. Should you know Ole Miss should be there, Mike?
I feel like
Florida State or Utah, should they be there?
FSU's so reliant on the portal. I got to see what the hell these players look like. At least with Utah, it is a development program. Rising is back for year 50, and Whittingham is just, that dude's a witch.
I think FSU is going out there with the chip on the shoulder. They feel like they've been disrespected.
Whack.
And they play in the ACC. No, and they play in the ACC. So.
Not so fun getting whacked, is it?
I don't care. It's the ACC, so they got a better chance of doing something. Ole Miss, good luck.
What? Arguably
That's
the best,
for you.
Arguably the best
that
dual
is
threat
for you.
QB in football, an NFL wideout room, and an offensive genius. Why not? It sounds a lot like you, Dub, and you were in bed with them all last year. What?
What?
And that is
Selective Wang.
your college football blitz.